I'm respected in the world of women's wrestling. And I obviously have the experience. So I'm in this place where I can either just keep it all to myself and try to keep getting to the top, or as I'm still getting to the top and as I'm still accomplishing goals, share what my journey is like, because we have so much in common.
So in an industry where opportunity is usually guarded behind contracts, politics, and timing, one WWE superstar quietly built something different. No branding rollout, nor corporate press tour, just direction. This is Lodestone. The Lodestone Initiative is a women's wrestling mentorship and training project created by none other than Bayley. Not as a WWE program and not as an extension to the Performance Center, but as a personal give back to the industry that shaped her. The name Lodestone isn't random either. A lodestone, if you want to go crazy about it, and you want to be very analytical about it, a lodestone is a natural magnetic rock historically used to help people find direction. And that symbolism can matter because the project isn't about shortcuts, it's about the guidance. So, in late 2025, Bayley hosted the first Lodestone Women's Week seminar in Orlando, Florida. A few weeks ago, we talked about it, we reacted to it, the trailer, but now she released, as of last week, she released the full day video into like a 17-minute video, which we're going to react to right now. It was a multi-day, invite-only experience designed for independent women wrestlers who are already grinding, not beginners, not tourists, but wrestlers trying to level up. And here's the important part. Bayley personally covered lodging, the expenses, no scam packages, no pay for exposure, just mentorship. Now, information is one thing, but execution is everything. So, I mean, let's actually watch what happened during Women's Week 2025, and let's just see. Let's see how it goes. So, without further ado, let me pull it up. I don't know where. So like I said, let's react to the Lodestone first ever Women's Week in 2025. Let's go.
I think creating Lodestone right now in my career was important because when you teach, you learn, and when you teach, you grow. And I learned that while I was in NXT, where there was that time of I was the women's champion.
So first thing I'm noticing that jumps out to me is the atmosphere. It doesn't feel at all like a tryout. It feels kind of like a locker room gym experience. There's no performative cameras, no fake hype speeches going on here. Just women who know exactly why they're here, or there, at least.
And I was helping these women just starting out, having their first matches, teaching them how to do basic moves. And I felt every time I was able to teach someone something, it taught me as well. And I have this career now where I have done all these things and have all this experience and all this knowledge, and I'm learning from everybody from the top. And, you know, there's not many places to put it, and I don't want to just keep it inside. And I feel that I'm at this place where, luckily, I'm respected in the world of women's wrestling, and I obviously have the experience. So I'm in this place where I can either just keep it all to myself and try.
So you got Charlotte here. I'm sorry, Charlotte, for pausing you in such an awkward moment. And I believe that's Raquel. No, that's not Raquel. I don't know who that is.
Try to keep getting to the top, or as I'm still getting to the top and as I'm still accomplishing goals, share what my journey is like, because we have so much in common.
The level of camaraderie there, it's amazing.
And sometimes women think that they're alone when they're trying to make it, or people in general, you know, men and women think that they're alone when they're trying to make it and they just can't get to that next level.
Perez
But
there.
we've all been there. and
There's
we've all
Maxine
had to fight to
Dupree,
get to those spots. And
Natalia,
I think
or
I am just
Natty
in a
now.
place where I'm ready to share, and I think people are ready to listen to what I have to offer. So it felt like the right time, and it just helps that I'm kind of, still in the go of everything.
So this is basically what we saw in the intro. Oh, that's Izzy facing Bayley right there.
I'm still very active in WWE, and I think that goes a long way
I wonder
while
if she
trying to teach
purchased
somebody who
did this look like she purchased this place? Because it looks nicely set up for her. It's very raw. I love it. It's no very gimmicky looking place. It's just very old school looking.
who's just trying to get off their feet on the independents. So Lodestone, I feel, was a test, from my first day of walking into wrestling training back in California. It was this grungy little warehouse. You could stand.
Oh, so they're using the Flatbacks Wrestling School. Flatbacks Wrestling School. Where's that? Backs. So it's in Apalachicola, Florida. So it's an actual wrestling school she used. Who owns it though? So the Flatbacks Wrestling School is operated and run by Ronnie Arneal, who is Sean Spears or Ty Dillinger, for whoever may recall, and Matthew Clement, who's Tyler Burley. So that's their school. Awesome. All right, let's continue.
Into the ring and touch the walls. There was no bathroom. I was the only girl, so I had to stop at McDonald's to use the restroom if I wanted to before training. And there was no room to change or anything. It was just these were the chairs and the ring was right here. So it was just so tiny and so beautiful. And I knew once the first day that I walked into that garage little warehouse, I was like, man, I love this feeling. I want to open a school someday. And I hadn't even stepped in the ring yet.
Bayley opening a school will be very good for business. She knows how to, it looks like she knows how to be a mentor.
I just loved, it is so weird. I just love the feeling. I love the smell of it. I love the conversation of all the guys. I loved just watching everybody change and get ready and just prepare to put the bodies through this strenuous workout. It was such a good feeling as my career.
So Maxine, Roxanne, Bayley, and these are probably two trainees.
Is coming closer to the end than I am the beginning, I felt like, okay, I really need to start thinking about this, and felt that Lodestone was a way to dip my toes into that, because not everybody makes a good coach. Not everybody makes a good producer. No matter what you've done in your career, some people just don't have that teaching ability or the patience. Sometimes I get nervous talking in front of a large group of people, which is weird because I could do promos in front of tens of thousands of people all the time. But it's different when it's in an intimate setting. Mm-hmm. So I right away felt comfortable talking to these girls because I'm confident in what I've accomplished and what I could share and teach. And once we got in the ring, just kind of leading and give.
That training intensity, look at those drills. Very good awareness of ring IQ, spacing.
Giving them direction and giving them feedback and them being receptive of it. I didn't feel out of place. It felt like that's where I'm meant to be after this crazy career. I'm so lucky that I feel like I found what I could do, post in-ring career, and that it can be successful in a way that not just running a school, not just running a wrestling school, but something bigger than that builds community like Lodestone did.
Yeah, that's the stuff you only learn when someone trusts you enough to do it. So the fact that all these trainees are trusting Bayley to do this for them, it's amazing.
I think the main thing this seminar that really connected me was literally their energy and their hunger. And that is something that you don't really see from a lot of people the deeper you get into your career, or the deeper that someone else has been doing this. Sometimes that fire and that spark gets lost. And I think
Bianca showed up.
I obviously have those days as well where it's hard and it gets exhausting to keep pushing. But I think I'm pretty good at keeping that spark alive, because there's so much more that I have to give and so much more that I want to do, that the spark is just there.
So this is where Lodestone separates itself from probably most things. You're not just getting Bayley, you're getting voices from people who actually survived every version of the industry. You got Natalia here, you got Rhea, you got Bianca. 3 different voices, 3 different experiences. All 3 of them had 3 different experiences. So this is where probably these different stories from different guest coaches will definitely help all aspects of different trainees.
And the energy when I'm in a ring, or when I'm around a ring, or I'm around people that feel that same fire, it's contagious. So I think those women had everything that I had, whether it was, their first year into wrestling, or, been doing this for 8 years up until now, me doing this 17 years later, it was a very, I connected with them on that, and I could just feel their excitement, and it was genuine. So I think that was a common thread throughout everybody, not just me with them, but I think that is why they all got along so well too, because you don't meet many people that feel that way about anything in life, and to meet someone else that feels that same fire for the same thing you do, about the same thing you do, it's like it's contagious and it's magical. So they definitely share the same energy and passion that I still feel to this day.
Man, now we can break the 4th wall.
Yeah, this is...
Oh boy, I forgot John Cena showed up to this. Let's see what he does.
That...
Oh my god!
What the hell?
It's fine. Okay, right? I thought I'd never seen it to be. So I just met everybody, and I'm really excited. It's so cool. Like, I just feel it. Don't know how to explain it.
I'm gonna mute because I don't know how much that music's gonna hurt.
Ding dong, hello.
There we go.
We're here at Uncanny Fitness, and we're about to start this group workout. We got 22 girls in for the seminar. We got Lyra Valkyria, Ivy Nile, all of our friends here. The other groups. We got Charlotte Flair here. We'll be my partner. We're gonna push it together. It's gonna be fun. It's a good way to kick off the seminar week.
Oh boy, look at this. More drills. Okay. Yo, they're doing fireman's carry with the person. Yo, the fact they have Ivy now, Ivy now is a hard worker. Like, she goes hard in the gym. There's Lily.
Ladies, good luck with everything. Seriously. You guys are...
So definitely Charlotte is a hardcore gymmer, and so is Ivy. So probably the right people to get you in the gym or get that routine going.
Have the opportunity to work the indies or travel and make so many friendships. So you guys are already 10 steps ahead that I was. So keep killing it. And if someone tells you no, prove them wrong.
Prove them wrong.
Look where we are. We are at Flatbacks Wrestling School. Tyler Breeze, Sean Spears, one of my favorite schools ever. Orlando, Florida. Those guys have taught me more than I could even try to explain, but hopefully it's just all in me. And a lot of the things that I'm going to be helping the girls with on this seminar these next few days, it's because of these guys. So it just felt fitting to be here. And beautiful. Well, we got these guys. We have Constant Red. We have FKA, formerly known as FKA. We have
KA Music.
Night Art. So yeah, it's going to be, we have Maxine, our inter champion, so it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of knowledge, and we're ready to get started.
Let's go. Wow. No ring rust. Look at that. No ring rust. This is only one day. This looks like Bayley has found her calling outside the ring. I'm loving this for her. Yeah. I mean, she says she doesn't know if she's a coach yet, but this is like a small initiative It's not really a wrestling school yet. So she knows she's at the if there's 3 acts in a wrestling career, I feel she thinks she's transitioning from her second to third act, and she's already thinking about next steps if she's not going to be, after she leaves, part of the back of house of WWE. She has something else going.
Fucking shake it up. She's not gonna go with one. Then you fucking change gears to new character stuff, like lay that in. Yeah.
Yo, she's cursing. What?
Thing, you know, like put your shit into.
Put your shit into it. Oh my god, I've never. This is like 2 curses I've heard ever from Bayley. My god. There you go. Down. Yep. Over. Yep. Underneath. Yep. There you go. Yo, that whole routine I think Speed tried to do, and he couldn't do it as well as these girls. Damn. Alright, enough. Oh. There you go. It's ironic that Lyra Bakiri was a big fan of Becky, and now her and Bayley are closer behind the scenes. Like, I'm sure her and Becky are close, but not as close as this bond seems to be.
I've had people, especially if I'm being a heel, telling me like, okay, you can sell, but you need to protect your size as well. And I found it really hard to like find that balance of like making someone look as pretty as I want to, and then still being presented as like. However, is there like a process you had to develop in your selling, or would you have any advice on like finding that balance?
Honestly, for me, it's like an ongoing struggle for me, because I always get told that I sell too much. But at the end of the day, you want to.
I didn't know Rhea oversells.
Otherwise,
No way Rhea oversells.
Bro, you beat a piece of shit. You get beaten by a piece of shit. You just got beaten by a fucking piece of shit.
Now, had you gotten that opportunity and you shit the bed because you weren't ready, you didn't put in the work, you didn't stay positive, you didn't fucking maximize everything to your limit, you didn't have beautiful gear, you weren't ready, you went out there, and again, I get fucking nervous for everything. I get nervous. I love getting nervous before matches because it gives me an extra edge. You need adrenaline for your performances. That's why it was very hard to perform during the pandemic, because you don't have adrenaline, and adrenaline keeps you safe. But when you went out for that first match against Becky and you fucking killed it, you could, I'm sure you were nervous, but you went out there with confidence because you had done the fucking work. You knew exactly what you needed to do. You knew you were fucking ready. And so it was just that moment that kind of changed everything. Because I had heard where the storyline was going, and that wasn't in the cards. This is an inspiring story, just so you guys know that shit can change, and it can change in your favor. So when you say the fuck ready, and you stay positive, and now Sydney's got what Rhea was saying earlier, which is momentum.
Always stay positive, I guess. Don't just continue with the grind. Damn, they curse a lot. Kidding. I'm not surprised.
You finally meet the love of your life, right? And then you meet them, it's like, oh my God, you're what I've been looking for. I just didn't know you existed. And now that I have you, I don't ever want to lose you. Like, that's kind of what I felt when I found rest.
Yo, why does Bianca look better with her hair down? Bianca looks so much better with her hair down. Maybe when she comes back, she does a different look, because this is cool.
So you're
too.
You can shoot me off. Come back with a
Well, that girl was at the New York event where she faced Mercedes, the one from before, not this one. Where was she? Wait. This one right there. The one right here. Cool. Yo, the amount of drills. This is crazy.
Who's down with death matches? All right, cool.
Death matches.
Go for her. Take that.
Yeah. Those two moves were cool. Yeah, she does. Guess these were all tryouts. Notice how these women are living, training, and eating together during this week. That definitely is something good. It really matters because wrestling can be lonely, it seems at times, based on some of the stories I hear. And Bayley clearly understands that. Can be a hard part for some in their career. So this feels very inviting. They're even doing wrestling outside.
But these are our moments. Thank you guys so much.
Anyways, hello, day 3.
Day
man,
3.
Now we can break the fourth wall.
Yeah, this is it. This is it,
Spent a
day
whole
3.
career doing that.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Here we are again.
jacket. Here we
Welcome
are.
into this conversation. It was intimate. Now it's public.
Now it's public.
Yeah.
They don't know what's going on.
I know it's crazy, but treat it like a show.
Du-du-du-du.
Stop.
Oh, so they're going full gear today. Damn, Izzy.
Now when you're selling or firing up and you're down and he's right there, fire up.
You gotta you have to work with every camera. If you see the camera, take advantage wherever you can. Whoever's running the show should be in charge of making sure transitioning between the cameras, so you don't have to worry about that. Damn. Damn. People have to stop using black as their ring gear, though. And it's not just the women, it's the men, too. Damn. There you go, a little Lola Vice right there.
Not my foot, I don't worry about metal. That one's got
That's
Yo, John Cena and glasses. We're that old now.
Something this coming how you're down. Like hardest fall.
I mean, it definitely exceeded every expectation. I don't know what expectation there was. I came into this weekend not confident at all in what I could do, but now I'm confident.
I don't know. Everything that happened these past few days have kind of helped reaffirm that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to go.
It was just such a surreal experience. Failure is a chance to succeed, and it's a chance to learn, and I feel like that was definitely just the biggest lesson to learn today.
this is something that is very special.
Hey, Tyler Breeze, what up?
Not only is it unprecedented, but nobody that has come before us has done something like this. Nobody that I can think of outside of you would do something like this. This is very selfless, and living up to your gimmick of the role model and everything else. Like,
A true role model, Bailey's living up to the name of the role model. She isn't just a leader. What really stands out to me that Bayley isn't positioning herself above anyone else here. Not at all. She's playing guide, and I guess that's the Lodestone idea in action, which is pretty great.
This first Lodestone seminar camp experience has just exceeded all of my expectations. And I already felt while I was reading the emails and while I was going through everything that I'm going to need to do this again, because the list that I have is so long. There are so many talented women out there. This is definitely something that I'm going to continue to do.
That's amazing. Damn. When people talk about women wrestling growth, Anyway, Lodestone is definitely different. They're not going for visibility. They're not going about sustainability at all. Bayley didn't build this to replace wrestling schools, as you can see. She built it to supplement something the industry often ignores. Mentorship without an agenda. And the fact that this exists outside the WWE system makes it even more important, because it proves that the next generation doesn't just need opportunity, they need direction. Lodestone doesn't look, it's not about loud, it's not flashy, but it might be one of the most meaningful wrestling initiatives launched in years. And if this continues into 2026 and beyond, don't be surprised if some of the biggest future names trace their path back to this room. That's how legacies hopefully are built. I mean, Bayley is just building a legacy for herself, and this legacy is going to be built not on holding doors shut, but by showing people where they can go. And that's amazing. I mean, there's not much I can say, but anyway, let me know in your thoughts. What do you think of the Lodestone project? What do you hope you can see from them in the future? And hopefully they may create more content. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll hopefully see another Lodestone video in the future.